Okay, dear ALS 1 students, so based on the discussion we made on the Zoom meeting last time, I'm sending you the video for Unit 1, Lesson A from our textbook, Pathways 1, second edition. So first thing important on the video are whenever you see this stop sign, please stop the video, pause the video, EGGKC, and go to my doc, and then you can look at the documents uploaded there. In other words, you need to have your my doc open when you watch the video, and whenever there is an instruction on the video to go to do the listening activity, you have to go to my doc. Maybe you have already downloaded the audio files, but if you haven't, please let me quickly stop this screen share and go to show you this page. So you need to have this page open, and if you have to do a listening, please go there and choose the listening track from there. Okay, so you need to have this page open. Now let's continue on this. In the video, whenever you see this stop sign, stop the video and continue after you finish. Then there is go sign. Okay, so first thing, have a look at page 1 on your textbook, Unit 1, Leaving for Work. We have a picture there, right? You can see the picture in the textbook, and look at the picture and guess. Look at the photo and read the caption. What training or education is needed for this job? What job do you think is that? Similarly, would you like to do this job? Do you think it's a good job for you? And 3, read the title of this unit, which is Leaving for Work. What do you think leaving for work means? So stop the video here as it says up there, and after 2 minutes or when you finished, please resume the video. Okay. Maybe you finished now. So let's see. The photo is an artist. I think that's an artist. Maybe you have the same answer. An artist needs specialized training in art, as well as creativity and organizational skills. In other words, artist needs to be creative. Your answer for number 2 would be yes or no, and you might have your own reasons. For number 3, the title, that's a leaving for work, right? The title could be a reference to achieving a balance between personal life and work. How much time do you spend for work? How much time do you spend for personal life? Okay, let's go to the next part of the video. If you go to page 2 and 3, page 2 and 3 is about exploring the theme of the topic. So again, stop the video here after you read the questions, and then when you finish the activities, come back and replay. Okay, number 1, what are millennials? What ideas do you have about them as a group? 2, where do millennials work the most hours? You can answer these questions by looking at the chart graph on page 3, and then you can note down your answers. So when you finish, stop the video again. When you finish, continue, and you will get to see the answers. I hope you have finished now. So let's see. Millennials are people between 20 and 34 years old. We call them millennials. They are usually progressive and interested in technology. So you are almost millennials. Unfortunately, I'm not. Where do millennials work the most hours? And you can see it's in the list. They work the most in India. They work in average, they work for 52 hours, if you look at the chart, and least, Chiban Hikui in Australia and UK. In both of the countries, they work 41 hours a week. Your answer for number 3 will be your own answers. And number 4, does this office, the office you can see in the picture, seem like a good place to work for you? Why or why not? So look at the answer, and you can have your own answer as well. Let's go to the next part. Next part is on vocabulary. To study vocabulary skills, you have to pause the video now, stop the video here, and go to your My Doc page or your audio list track you have downloaded and listen to track 1.2. Okay, remember, re-listen to track 1.2 on My Doc. So that's 1.2 from My Doc or your own audio downloaded. Then you can come back and do the exercise. So first, stop the video, and when you finish, you can come back to do the exercise, okay? Okay, good job. So let's see the vocabulary. Ordinary. Ordinary means a common, regular thing in ordinary basis. Number two is opportunity, a chance for doing something. For example, if you are given a job to practice, you got an opportunity. When you got something that's good for you, a chance, that's an opportunity. Experience is things you have done, things that happen to you. For example, I have experience of living in Japan. If you have been to another country, you have experienced overseas. For skills, skills is your ability, things you're able to do well. For example, people might have cooking skills, people might have drawing skills, different skills, language skills. 5, dangerous, something that is likely to cause you harm or injury. For example, jumping in a cliff is dangerous, or crossing the road when the fumikiri light is on, it's dangerous. So that's about the vocabulary. Next, please look at page 4, part B. Read the article about Beverly and Derek Joubert. It's about article on photographers, and listen to 1.3 track on My Talk. So I want you to stop the video here, listen to track 1.3, read the article on page 4, and then complete part C. Then when you finish, Watara, play the video again. Okay. Now I hope you have done the exercises. Write the word in blue from exercise B. Those are creative, communicate, explore, adventure, favorite, and to next to its definition in exercise C. Do the exercise on a textbook or on a note, and then when you finish, pause, stop the video. When you finish, play it again. Good job. So number 1 is having imagination and artistic ability. That's creative. Are you a creative person? Can you imagine? Can you draw something? That's our creativity. 2 is to go to different places and learn about things. That is exploring. For example, I want to explore Izu Islands, Izu Peninsula. I want to explore Okinawa. That means you want to go to that place and learn about that thing. Explore. 3, adventure. Adventure is an exciting time or event. What is must adventure journey? Adventure can be a journey. For example, you go to a very exciting place, you have an adventure. 4, communicate is to exchange information, to share information with other people. Communication. We communicate by language, we communicate by gesture. 5, favorite is something that you like, must, okay, prefer, must like. Let's go to the next part. Exercise D on page 5. So it's a vocabulary exercise. So what you have to do is complete this chart with other forms of the vocabulary. For example, you have a noun there given to you, you have the verb, you have adjective. So what I want you to do is, for communicate, verb please write noun, write adjective. For experience, that's a noun. What is the verb form of the word experience? What's adjective? Similarly, for creative, that's an adjective. Write a verb, write the noun. Pause the video, work on that. When you finish, come back. Good job. Communicate. Noun form is communication, communicate, communicative. For example, internet is a good way to establish communication. Communication is important, that's a noun. Communicate is a verb. How do you communicate with your friends? Communicative is an adjective. Communicative way, okay? Communicative methods. Experience, verb is also experience. Adjective, there are two, experienced, experiential. Creative can have noun as creation and creativity. Verb is create and adjective is creative. Good job. Let's go to the next part. Next part is on vocabulary exercise again, part E. There is an article about photographer Annie Griffiths. Now read the article and fill in each blank with a word from the box. The words are adventure, experiences, favorite, ordinary, and skills. After you complete the fill in the blanks exercise, listen to track. Oh, that's a mistake. That should be okay, track, okay? Listen to track 1.4 on My Dog or the file you download and check your answers. When you finish listening, come back and replay the video. Okay. And let's go to next, see the answers. So number 1 will be adventure. It's an adventure. Number 2, favorite. Number 3, experiences. Number 4, ordinary. And number 5, skills. Okay, that would be your answer. Besides writing and taking a picture, Griffiths teaches photography skills. Good, good, good. And let's go to the next part. Next part is listening. But before listening, please read the listening skill section on page 6. While listening, you have to use that listening skill to understand main ideas of the speaker. Identifying a speaker's main ideas will help you focus your listening and understand more of what you hear. The main ideas are the speaker's most important points. When you listen for main ideas, you focus on the gist. Gist means central point, central topic. Details support the main ideas and can include examples, reasons, explanations, and other information. So whenever you are listening, focus yourself on main idea and other listening things, okay? Then after you finish reading the article on page 6, continue the video. Then here comes the main listening, okay? Main listening on part B. You have the audio track on My Dog. Please choose this audio track, track number 1.5, and then listen to the interview of photographer Annie Griffiths. After listening, check the main idea of the interview. We have 3 ideas. Annie Griffiths' work is dangerous sometimes. Annie Griffiths travels around the world as a photographer, and she knows how to communicate with the people she meets. So stop the video here, go to track 1.5 and listen to the audio track. After you listen, come back to the video and continue. Okay, let's go to the next part now. Thank you. You have probably done it. Next part. So the main idea would be Annie Griffiths travels around the world as a photographer. Okay, and next, well, please continue. Listen again, remember the same track. Listen again to track 1.5 on my doc and take notes on important details. You can use the keywords only. You don't have to write full sentences there. Number 1, what's your favorite place? Similarly, 1 to 5. Listen, take notes. Now you can stop the video here. Oh, I forgot to put the mark to stop. To ask you to stop. Stop the video here and then finish taking notes, and then you can come back and watch the video again. Okay. So probably you have listened to the track and taken notes. So if your note taking is something like this, that's a good one. It doesn't have to be exactly like this one. So her favorite places: South Africa, Galapagos Islands, and Mexico. Why she loves to travel: to learn different cultures, different views, to take pictures of wildlife and landscapes. Why does she took her children? Because she wanted them to see the world. To see the world means to see the real world outside. And she didn't want to be away from them because she would be going for long vacations, long work. How does she communicate? How she communicates with other people? She smiles, she gestures sometimes, which she thinks sometimes is silly. And 5, skills needed to be a photographer. To be a photographer, she thinks people need curiosity, creativity, and they need to see things in new ways. That means we see the same thing in the same way, but creative people will see very interesting way. Okay, we'll see the things in interesting way. That's about this. Now, this is the end of the video lecture. So I want you to do the after listening exercise on page 7 as your assignment. Please use the Google form link posted on my doc and Pura2. Sorry, I don't post that on Pura2. Go to my doc and see the assignment for Unit 1, Lesson A. That's all for today. See you next week. Next week, I'll make a video for Unit 1, Lesson B, and with the guidelines there. So I hope you had a good time. Enjoy the rest of the lesson. Continue doing that. And that's all.